Hello fashion lovers, you're welcome back to my channel. In today's tutorial we'll be making this beautiful simple bubble gown with 3.5 yards of this beautiful Ankara print. I will start by measuring the length of my gown, which is 56 inches. I added extra 3 inches for the seam allowance. That's 59 inches in total. I am going to fold that into 59 inches in 2 places. After then, I'm going to fold it into 4. After achieving that, I'm going to start drafting my measurements on the folded end, right? And we'll start by measuring the neck width, which is 3.5 inches. I'm going to just slant my measuring tape to get 7 to 8 inches. So I use between 7 to 8 inches for my neck depth, and I'm going to just connect it with slanted line. After then, I'm going to come down by 1 inch for my shoulder slope. After achieving my shoulder slope, I am going to measure the sleeve opening, which I used 12 inches for my sleeve opening. Then I added 1 inch for the seam allowance. That was total of 13 inches. Watch. 12 inches for the sleeve opening, then 1 inch for the hem or the seam allowance. That's total of 13 inches. For the body, I wanted this to be very free, so I used my hip measurement divided by 4. That was 10, and I added extra 5 inches. So I used 15 inches for the body, and I took that all the way down. After then, I am going to just come to the shoulder line and mark 17 inches down, which is to determine where my pocket is going to be. The pocket opening was 7 inches, so I marked 7 inches there, and I just draw a curved line and a straight line to just get my pockets. This can be in any shape. I usually say it in my video. Then you cut out your shoulder slope first. After achieving that, I'm going to cut out the neckline as well. Remember, the front and the back neckline, they're both V, so I cut the two together. Now we'll be connecting the body to the sleeve. This is the initial measurement for the sleeve opening, then the extra 1 inch. So I'll be cutting on that 1 inch for the seam allowance, right? The 2 lines are not necessary though. I'm cutting out on the 13 inches for the sleeve opening to the pocket. After achieving that, I am just going to cut it all the way down to cut out the pieces from the main body. In case if you want your pockets to be bigger than this, you can take one of your pieces, attach it to each of those pieces for the pocket, and join it together to have a bigger pocket. But I'll be using this pocket size. I am going to open up the pieces and take it to my sewing machine and join the shoulder lines first. Then I'm going to fold it in here on the sleeve opening and top stitch all the way around to have a clean finishing for the sleeves. After that is done, I am going to align my fabrics properly and take it to the sewing machine and stitch the rest like the way I am showing you all the way down. Now let's cut the interface for the front and the back neckline. I joined the pieces together to be enough for the interface. After joining pieces of fabrics together, I'm just going to cut out what I think is going to be enough for the interface. You can also use bias tape to complete your neckline, but I won't be using bias tape. I don't want all these pieces to waste, so I will use them for the interface. I'm just going to place the material I'll be using to cut out the interface properly under the main fabric, making sure that the folded ends are on each other. After then, I am going to just cut it out, but be sure that whatever you're using for the interface is big enough to have excess of about 2 to 3 inches. And after then, I am going to mark out the 2 inches all the way around. You can use about 3 inches as well, but 2 inches was enough for the interface. After achieving that, I am just going to cut it out and use this piece to cut out another one, which you remember one is for front neckline and the other one is for the back neckline. This is the interface. I am going to place that on the same piece of fabric, then use my pins to secure it together so that it will be easy for me by the time I want to cut it out. Moving on, I am going to place each of the interface on each of the neckline. The right side facing the right side of the interface facing the right side of the fabric. Then I'm going to stitch it in V and fold it inside. This is the one we'll be using for the rope at the back or the strip at the back, which it was about 1 inch wide and 16 inches long. I'm going to fold it on both ends, then fold it in the middle as well and run a straight stitch. Let's go and join all the pieces together. This is going to be the final phase of this video. I have completed the sleeves and the pocket. It came out really beautiful as well. This Bubu is easy to make and it's very straightforward. I top stitch the front and the back neckline. And the last thing is to fix the strip or the rope at the back, which I'll be taking each of the pieces and attach it to each side of the back neckline. I'm going to put it at the upper part of the neck, then use my pin to secure it together. Then take it to my sewing machine and just run a little stitch over it to secure it down. And that will be the end of our today's tutorial. If this video is helpful to you, kindly like, share, subscribe to my channel. If you have any comments, let me know in the comment section below. Also put on your post notification so you always be notified whenever I post a new video. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next tutorial, inshallah.